morning, students. Today we are going to study here this new chapter in your textbook. You see this 13th one chapter, page number 75, three-dimensional objects and names. 13th chapter, three-dimensional objects and names. Three-dimensional objects and names. See in your textbook, two-dimensional drawings of these three-dimensional objects. This two-dimensional drawings of these three-dimensional objects. Type pointed to an object on a slightly high table and asked, "What is that?" Means that's a card which has a nice picture of this laddu. See here, that's a card and it is a nice picture of this laddu. Since you are looking at it from the front and it appears to be a card, you see this front side and it appears like as a card. Let me turn it around a little and put it on the floor. I thought it was just a nice picture on a card, but the picture is actually posted on a box. This picture is actually posted on a box, and at first you only saw this front surface. Now when you look from above, from a different angle, and you can see these three different surfaces, and you can also see that is actually a three-dimensional box. When you see this, look from this above and different angles, then you see this, it is a three-dimensional box. That three-dimensional objects are objects whose length, width and height can be seen, felt or measured. Means here examples of these three-dimensional objects: books, glass and tables are some three-dimensional objects. Three-dimensional objects means the objects which are whose length, width and height can be seen. Or these examples of these three-dimensional objects: books, glasses and tables. The objects which have only length and breadth and no thickness or negligible thickness, they can be called as the two-dimensional objects. Objects which have only length and breadth, this called as a two-dimensional objects. Then examples of these: sheets of paper, pictures on the paper and shadows are these some examples of these two-dimensional figures. Actually objects are these three-dimensional. And their pictures on paper. These are these two-dimensional. That is why some pictures in this flat, some pictures are drawn such a way that we can see the depthness or thickness of these objects. Let me show you a chart. It shows that three-dimensional objects appear when seen from the front, one side and from above, and study it carefully. See here, objects are here elephant, and you observe this scene from the front side, one side and from above side. You see this from the front side of this object elephant, then from one side this picture you see here, and from above part this elephants, this above part this picture. Then second one object here, cupboard. This cupboard here, from the front side of this cupboard, from the front side of this cupboard, and from one side, this is the one side, and this from the above part of this cupboard. Then here only you see here two-dimensional and what is this three-dimensional. Three-dimensional objects are these objects whose length, width and height can be seen or felt or measured, and books, glasses and tables are these some three-dimensional objects. And objects which have only length and width and here no thickness or negligible thickness, they can be called as a two-dimensional objects. Sheets of paper, pictures on paper and shadows are these some examples of these two-dimensional objects. And here actually objects are these three-dimensional and their pictures on paper are these two dimensional. Then see next one, page number 76. Looking at hills in the distance, we can see how tall and broad they are, but we cannot tell how much area they occupy. How much area they occupy, and on the ground. One has to go up and above and a helicopter to see how much area they occupy on land. But then from there we cannot see how high they are. Therefore, to show this area over which a hill is spread and also how high it is in different parts. Two figures like those below are drawn here. Hills of this, in figure first we see hills as from a distance and the line shows their approximately heights, and figure 2 shows this extent of this land and they occupy as seen from above, and curved lines from their different heights in different parts. For example, the line that shows 800 meter indicates a height of about 800 meters. See this, in geography such diagrams are used to show mountains on maps. In such diagrams are shown in a geography subject. They are used to show these mountains on a map. See this upper part of these hills here 800 meter. Then this part, next one, this 600 meter. This distance of this 400 meter, and below part of this 200 meter. Then here problem set 51, you see this. The first column shows a picture made of blocks. Other column shows here different views of the structures in two dimensionals. Say whether each view is from the front and from a side or from above. See this, here block formation is given, and this from front side of this part, from this above part, above part, from this side part, and this one also, this one side part, this one above part, and this one front part. Then second picture you see here, this second one, this front part, this one, this above part, and this front side, and this one side of this part. Then next one picture you see here, third one, this first one from a side part, this part from the front, and this part is from above part of this block. Then second one you see this question, draw the three pictures of each of these three-dimensional objects, a table, a chair, and a water bottle as viewed from the front, from a side, and from above. In this type of this you make a column and you draw here these pictures of these three-dimensional objects, which table, chair, and here water bottle, and you make here three columns from above front side, from a side, and from above sides, and you picture also, you draw here these pictures. Then next one part is here nets. What is mean by nets? Then tomorrow we will study in homework. You complete this problem set 51, first and second question. Okay, bye.